Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1601, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What perfume ingredient comes from the intestine of the sperm whale? Ambergris. What year was the Brooklyn Bridge designated as a National Historic Landmark? 1964. In which U.S. state would you find Devil's Tower? Wyoming. Where do fallen Norse warriors go? Valhalla. Eczema affects which part of the body? Skin. In which country were the 2010 Winter Olympics held? Canada. Who wrote the 1912 novel The Lost World? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. In 1986, a brittle O-ring seal was determined to be the cause of what? The Challenger disaster. The Nasdaq stock market is based in what U.S. city? New York. Lake Titicaca is said to be the birthplace of which ancient civilization? Incan. Located on the border of present-day Peru and Bolivia, Lake Titicaca was a sacred space to the Incan people. What does the Qantas airline name stand for? Answer: Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services. In which city is Elfreth's Alley, the oldest continuously inhabited street in the United States, located? Philadelphia. The street dates back to 1702. It contains 33 houses. Monophobia, isolophobia, or eremophobia is the irrational fear of what? Answer: being alone. It is characterized by extreme insecurity, anxiety, and depression when the phobic has to be alone, even for a short duration. Which band sang in 1999 the smash hit Blue Dabba-Dee? Eiffel 65. What sport is played by the Chicago Bulls? Basketball. Which famous BBC presenter goes by the name of Jezza? Jeremy Clarkson. Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay were the first people to do what? Reach Mount Everest. Where on the European continent is located the only population of monkeys living in the wild? Answer: Gibraltar. Originally from the Atlas Mountains and the Rif Mountains of Morocco, the Barbary macaque population in Gibraltar has existed for centuries. Who has been played in a movie by both Laurence Olivier and Gregory Peck? Douglas MacArthur. Which superhero does Mark Watney emulate near the end of The Martian? Iron Man. What U.S. president loved Fresca so much he had a soda tap installed for the Oval Office? Lyndon Johnson. What is the inherent voltage of lithium? 2.7 volts. Which country hosts the World Ice Golf Championship? Greenland. Who played the male lead in the 2002 movie The Hot Chick? Rob Schneider. What is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum also known as? The Grand Old Lady. Which part of an elephant's body has the most muscles? The trunk. Which character did Audrey Hepburn play in the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's? Holly Golightly. What kind of a head does a Hyracosphinx possess? Hawk. Who created the first vaccine? Answer: Edward Jenner. He created a vaccine for smallpox. He also coined the term vaccine from variole vaccinae, his term for cowpox. What year did MTV debut as a channel? 1981. Which scientist is credited with being the first one to isolate DNA material? Friedrich Miescher. At what age did Robert Downey Jr. study ballet in England? 10. In what nation were the Dead Sea Scrolls found? Jordan. In what country is Magyar spoken? Hungary. Who are the four main characters of the TV show South Park? Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion is guaranteed in which amendment to the U.S. Constitution? Answer: the First Amendment. What animal is on Levi's logo? Horse. What country is home to an Isle of Youth? Answer: Cuba. It was named Isla de la Juventud, Isle of Youth, in 1978 after a number of schools were built there for foreign students. What movie soundtrack is Eric Clapton's Tears in Heaven from? Rush. Sugarloaf Key, Plantation Key, and Boca Chica Key all belong to what group of islands? Florida Keys. What is the name of the bar Peter Griffin and his buddies frequent on Family Guy? The Drunken Clam. The vernal equinox is the beginning of what? Spring. What do fried spiders taste like? Nuts. What color is cerulean? Blue. What was Blondie Bumstead's maiden name? Boopadoop. What was the first U.S. state to ban billboards? Hawaii. Billboards were banned in Hawaii in 1927. If feline is used to describe cat-like, what word describes bear-like? Ursine. Who played Lex Luthor in the 2006 film Superman Returns? Kevin Spacey. On what holiday did construction of the Empire State Building begin? St. Patrick's Day. What is a hurdy-gurdy? Stringed instrument. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.